Hello. Oop, I got this one. There we go. It is 12 o'clock Tuesday. Hello. Yes, my mic is on. It's 12 o'clock Tuesday, the 24th of October. And let me just make sure I am live inside the EPP Society Facebook group. Please say hello if you can hear me and let me know where you're joining us from. Oh, and I see Rhonda is on YouTube. Hello. Let me share you here. Ta-da! I think you're the first one here. Oh, I see quite a few are on, but on Facebook and YouTube, I think. We'll give it a few minutes for everyone to get in here. Let's see here. And Susan's here. Hello, Susan. So glad to see you here today. Let me just go inside the EPP Society Facebook group real quick. Make sure everything's showing up okay there. Boom, boom, boom. I'm supposed to be streaming to 4 places, but let's see. Might not have done. Oh, okay. I see myself in the EPP Society Facebook group. And if you're joining us from Facebook, please do make sure that you give Ecamm Live permission for me to see your name. Like I see here. I'm gonna copy that. Oops. Oop. Copy. And put that in the comments. It's the link. It says I'm broadcasting with Ecamm Live, and to interact with the broadcast by granting Ecamm Live permission to see your name. So this is what shows up inside the Facebook group, and you just basically click on that link, takes you to a different page, and you just give it okay, and then you come back to the live stream, and then I'll be able to see your name instead of just Facebook user. I think I know who this is. It's on my EPP page. Let's see. Sonia, is that you? Let me see here. It's always interesting. Sometimes Facebook works really fast. Other days it's just uber duper slow. Okay, I'm seeing myself. And let me add the link there in the on the EPP English paper piecing page as well. So I think I put it everywhere. Oh, Connie's here. Hello, Deborah and Shelly from Indiana. Oh, I love it. And Deborah's from LA. Oh, Sasa's here from Scotland. Let's see. Oh, Kathy made it. Kathy from Iowa. And we have Kathy here, Horse and Round Fiber Studio. Thought I'd pop in while working on other stuff. Just curious about the Quilt As You Go stuff. Yeah, it's not like magic or anything. But it's something fun that you can switch up with your EPP projects or combine with it too. And let's see here. Did I miss anyone? Make sure everyone can see this okay. And let's go back to the EPP Society group. And we have Diana from Arizona. Hello. How's everybody doing? Are you guys enjoying the faux fall weather? It was supposed to cool down and then it got hot again, and now it's cooling down again. I think we had some rain yesterday. It looked wet outside when I woke up, but it dries up pretty quick during the daytime. Oh no, that was Gladys from Puerto Rico. Hello, welcome. Let's see. And Gladys, I couldn't see your name because you didn't give Ecamm Live permission for me to see your name yet. But if you click on this, it's just a one-time thing. And then I'll be, any of the future lives, when you comment from Facebook, I'll be able to see your name. Let me reply to you. So I give you a direct link. Make it easy peasy. And paste. There we go. And now we can see everybody. Okay. Oh, and we have... I thought I saw Katrine. Yes. Hello, Katrine. Oh, Lucy, you made it. Hi. And Sonia's here too. Right? Our faux fall weather is here and gone and back again. Yeah. It's just teasing us here in California. Oh, Diana, first day with windows open. Ooh, that's lovely. And we have a user from Belgium joining us. Hello. Let's see. And oh, you're supposed to get below freezing? That is just bonkers. Oh my god. Stay warm. It's cold and rainy in Ontario. Oh, you got rainy season already? Oh, lucky. Oh, freezing, right? Lucy, that's just bonkers. And let's see. We have Facebook user. Oh, Gladys, I just replied to your comment. I'll do it again. There you go. And it has the little link in the reply that I to your comment. You should see it in the comments when you're on Facebook. And let's see. Oh, in the 80s, yeah, it's kind of nice. It was a little chilly in the morning, but during the daytime, it's not bad. Oh, it's frosty in Scotland. Ooh, burr, burr. Let's see. Wait, when did they film the Great British Baking Show? Is it during summertime? Because it looks really lush and green whenever they're on their little commentary breaks. Which I'm so enjoying that show. I love it. It's like the best thing to watch. It cracks me up. People are like, why are you laughing? Because it's so funny. Oh, and Shelly said it's perfect here in Indiana. 70s in the day and 40s at night. The trees are absolutely gorgeous, but a serious rain and cold front. Oh, yeah, I heard we're going to have some crazy bonkers storms. So please stay safe, everybody, and stay warm. And then, yeah, oof. Oh, and Zaza says, I know where Washington is, just don't know the abbreviations. Oh, I don't even know all the abbreviations either. And I still have to look places up on the map. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. Let's see. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, and this said 80 in Iowa. Oh, dropped down to 30s and 40s. That's a big honking drop. And Susan loves the Great British Baking Show too. Yes, we're all Great British Baking Show fans. Oh, it's on right now, Sasa? Well, we have to wait a little bit for Netflix to stream it. I think it's like a couple of days, and then can't wait to catch up. That's my indulgent TV to watch while catching up on some other paperwork and whatnot. All right, so let's get started on the Quilt As You Go template. So I pre-cut some pieces just so that I wouldn't take too long. But let me switch camera. And I did add more to the shop because, oh my god, I didn't realize they were going to be this popular. And then let's see which one. Here we go. Yes. Or I could do this. Okay. Still show my face. So basically what you're gonna need, all the Quilt As You Go templates, they're two-part in essence. So here's the hexagon version. So we have an inside and outside template. No, there's a glare. I was debating whether to take the paper off so that you wouldn't have the glare, but I took it off and now I'm gonna have to angle it, make sure so you guys can see. So we have the square inside and outside. And then we have the rectangle right now, inside and outside. And you guys let me know if there's any other shapes you want to see up in the shop. And so we're starting with these three. I actually had custom orders for a few. And I was working on the hexagon, and then I got custom orders for this. And I figured might as well just put them up in the shop too. And good lord, a lot of people wanted them, so that's super fun. But I actually started cutting my hexagon pieces. So what you're gonna need when you do Quilt As You Go, you're gonna need a batting piece, a top piece, and let's see, and then you're gonna need a back piece that you're gonna use your outer border template to trace with. So I can go ahead and show. And I got my little rotating cutting mat here, so that we can fit it in the view of the camera so you can see. So I'm going to take my inside square piece. Remember, we have the outside border and the inside square piece. Okay, so we have two pieces. So they always come as a set, like so. Zoom up. There you go. Okay. So I'm going to take the inside piece to cut the batting. And I just took a scrap piece. This is perfect time where you can use all your scrappy pieces of batting that you have left over from doing your bigger quilt projects. I usually leave like 5 to 6 inches on all my sides when I'm doing the basting. So I end up with a lot of long strips like this. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make Franken batting, and then you know how that goes. You just start collecting. But I'm like, oh, this is perfect time to use it for this project. So I'm gonna move it a little bit so you can see. So since this is an acrylic template, like a ruler, we can use our rotary cutter to cut it. Let's chop that up. And I can rotate this. Not the whole thing. It is a rotating cutting mat. So I can just turn this like so. And keep on turning and moved. We'll align it like so. And now I got my inside batting piece. So it fits perfectly with the square. And now I'm also going to need a fabric piece for the rectangle as well. Let's toss that. Let's pick a fun fabric. What do we have? Let's pick something cute. Something we can fussy cut. Because that's the good thing with these clear acrylics. Let's see here. I kind of like this little pair of bunnies right there. Let's see, there we go. And if you see, there's a solid line first. Not all Quilt As You Go templates have the same markings, but I found this to be what I thought would be. I'm trying to make it not clear. Oh, there we go. So there's a solid line, first solid line inside. Basically, this part beyond the solid line, it's not really going to show after you fold your seam allowance over, which is why it's solid. All the other lines are dashed on these templates. Same goes for the hexagon. First line is solid, just so you know that that's where the fold of the fabric's going to go from the back. And like same with, where did my rectangle go? I just lost my rectangle in like 3 seconds flat. Oh, here we are. And the rectangle has the first line from the outside edge in. It's solid too, just so you know where to look when, especially if you're fussy cutting, right? So this will make sense when I place it on here. Now I got these dashed lines. Can you guys see? Let me move this. There we go. So you got the dashed lines in the center, so you can fussy cut and center your motif right in the center. Avoid putting stuff that you want to be seen on top in the outer edge beyond the solid line here. Okay, put everything inside that you want to be showing. So now, just to make it easy, I'm gonna go ahead and trace this right after I center the little bunnies, kissing bunnies inside my square. If you're not fussy cutting, then you don't have to worry about this part. You can just cut squares, right? Like so. And grab some scissors. And we'll just cut that out real quick. So if you have a lot of cute prints that you want to fussy cut, this is super fun. Let's chop that up. And there we go. So now I got my batting piece, my fabric piece. Remember, they're the same size. And now we need the outside edge piece here to cut our background. And let's see. I'm just gonna do pink just to keep it easy. And now I can go ahead and trace this on here too. Or just cut it with my rotary cutter. I could do that since I'm not fussy cutting. And I'm going to make sure that I use the avoid this selvage here if you're close to it. I didn't realize how hard it was going to be to cut with the rotary cutter while sitting down, because usually I stand up, so this is different. I feel like I'm not getting enough leverage. Let's see. I keep on turning. Oops, I moved it. Dang it. Okay, there we go. Now I can get this big honking piece out of the way. Yes, standing and cutting with the rotary cutter is so much easier. Who knew? Okay, let's trim that part off. Ah, beautiful. So now we got our backing piece. Okay. And let me see, did I miss any questions? Yeah, you could absolutely do triangles. Any shape really, Zaza. Ooh. And Kathy bought a hexagon template and a huge fat quarter pack of Anna Green Gables fabric. That's gonna be so pretty. And see, yeah, triangles would be fun too. Would there be tails? No, you would tuck them in. Yes, the diagonal lines. Yeah, it's all gonna give you a lot of guidance, especially on the square, right? Well, even on the hexagon, because you see these lines. Why can't it's hard to see the lines? Let me hold that up. Yeah, see all the lines going through it, so that it's easier to fussy cut. So you line everything up. I'm gonna show fussy cutting a Christmas tree with the rectangle, and you'll see why it makes sense. So now we have the backing piece. And then we got the batting. Ta-da! And the little front fabric, right? So now you still have it on here. That's good. Because now you can just go ahead and place everything inside if you want to make sure that everything is super duper centered and not moving around. Like so. And you know, like you could pin it, but why pin when you got glue? So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on my batting. Yes, you're gonna get some of the little fuzzies on here. That's okay. Just gonna put that on so it doesn't move. And mind you, we're not putting like gobs of glue. It's just lightly, just to put it on there so it stays in place. You could even use like the liquid applique glue too if you want, but I just find glue stick to be easier. So now I know that my center pieces are right smack in the center, right? So now we can go take it off. And while this dries a little bit, let's go ahead and fussy cut with the rectangle. Let's see, so I got this fabric. So I wanted to fussy cut this Christmas tree. Whew, there's a lot of fabric here. Let's move that out of the way. And where's my rectangle? So this one has all the diagonal lines and the square lines going in through here too. See all these lines, which makes it easy for fussy cutting. So I'm going to line the lines up so they go straight through the Christmas tree because I want it to kind of be centered like so. Or maybe I should go have the lines going through the tip top of the triangle here. Let's see. And then I want to balance it so that it's like so centered. I think that's centered. Maybe there. And now I can go and trace it. cut it out real quick. Throw that to the side. So, okay. So then I pre-cut a piece of batting already. Let's see. So we have this shape, same shape, right? Same size. And then I can go place this on top. And now we just need to take the border and cut a background fabric piece. And just to make it quick-a-doo, let's just use this. And I can just trace around this one. And I like to use a friction pen or equivalent because everything I'm tracing is just the outside seam, so it's never going to be seen on the actual project. So I'm not worried about the cold bringing back the cut lines or anything, which I know a lot of people are concerned about the lines showing back up when it's super duper cold. But remember, these are going to be hidden. They won't show anywhere on your project. So yeah, I think I don't like the liquid glue because it for me it takes too long to dry, but a lot of people love it. So yeah, if that's something that you're comfortable using, I would say definitely go for it. I try to avoid pins because I just end up pricking myself. And if you're a pinner, go, yeah, there's no right or wrong way. Just do what works for you. And now I could even go ahead and glue a little bit here, right? So then I probably avoid the fuzzies from my batting. Put that in the center. And I put a little more here so you can kind of see. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna put a little in the center too. And there we go. And now I have my fussy cut Christmas tree right smack in the center. Like so. Ta-da! And I take the edge away. And here I cut with the hexagon template, same thing. I use the center to kind of fuzzy cut these little sheep. There's a turkey, gobble gobble. It is a turkey, right? Yes. Watch me say it's a turkey and it's a different bird. So you got the turkey, little sheep, and geese, and I don't know, yeah, a little chicken. It's a little farm country fabric type. And the hexagon has the same, all the little markings here too. Oh, here, this angle you can see. Oh, you see my ceiling fan going. There we go. Whoop. So the first line is solid because that's where your binding, backing fabric folded over, it's going to cover. So you want to fussy cut everything to stay within the solid line. So then you know it's going to show on top. And then the hexagon has the outer border like this too. So we can cut. That one I didn't cut one. So we'll do the rectangle and the square. So I think this is dry. Does anyone have any questions that I missed? So Salsa, for triangles, you will basically fold in the tips, and then it will kind of be kind of like doing what are they called? There's a name for it when you fold in the angles. Well, this same concept. So we're gonna fold in one edge to the edge, one edge to the edge. Fold in the seam from the back, halfways. Right? Mitered corners. That's what I want to say. Yeah, Zaza, it's going to be like mitered corners when you do triangles or any other shape. Just like the squares here. Like so. So these cutaway square piece, the triangles from the squares, they'll make sure that you align like so, and you don't get all that excess fabric here in the corners, which is nice. And then go ahead and finger press these. Da-da-da. Just go into the edge. Liquid Sue glue liquid dries pretty. Diana says, wait, what kind of glue? Sue glue liquid dries pretty quickly. Acorn glue takes too long to dry. I usually hit it with an iron to dry faster. Oh, that's a good idea too. Yeah. Mitered corners. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. So same for triangles. You would end up tucking everything in, so you get mitered corners. And then we fold this side in, right? Okay. I can go ahead and glue. Let me remove the fuzzies here from the batting. Put a little bit. Oh, Sue Daily glue. Oh, Julie's here. Hi, Julie. Sue Daily glue, liquid glue. So like the applique glue, right? That you can dot. Hold that up. Oops, it went too close. My fingers are all sticky from the fuzzy. So usually I like to glue, wipe the glue off on my pants, but I shall glue it off on this excess piece of fabric this time. And when I use glue, I can always come back and fix something if I don't like it, which I love. And you can also use the clover clips to hold these in place too, the seam allowances, right? If you prefer. Oops, didn't realize I was off screen. And like I said, if you prefer to pin, pin. There's no right or wrong way. Use these clover clips just to hold it in place while it's drying. So this is if you just go 2 sides first and then the third side. But remember how we finger press? I'm just going to come in here and fold this in. There we go. Then I don't get that much bulk here when I'm trying to fold the rest in. Okay. And let's put it with a little clip there. I should have worked on a bigger piece so it's easier to show on camera, but it is what it is. Oops, there we go. Tuck that in. And pin it. And then if you pin, then you can hold this in place too, right? Like so. And just like you do when you do binding on any bigger projects, you would just go around and stitch down the binding to the back fabric. This not going all the way through to the back, right? And then you have your own little quilt as you go square piece done. Let's base the rectangle too. Let's see. This one, I'm gonna go glue all the sides down. I think that's easier. And last week I showed the little hexagon that I did many years ago that I fussy cut with the cute little mouse fabric. Let me see if I have pins too. We can do some with pinning. I know I had like a whole bunch of pins. Yes. one is. Oh, it's in one of my needle books, but let me reach for it. Hold on. There we go. Oops. While I'm reaching. Oh, Susan, that's a really good question. For the inside, yes. This is 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches, so you could cut a jelly roll strip for the inside. For the outside, you would need a wider fabric because it's beyond the 2.5 inches. But that would be super fun, Susan. Oh, that's a really good tip, Lucy. Well, never mind. I can't find my pins. I had like a mountain of them. Where are they hiding? Now when I need them. Well, we'll just do glue. I think it's a sign. Oh, so Lucy hand sewed her Quilt As You Go hexies, but she says you can also machine sew them, fancy stitch or plain. Oh, that would be really cute too. You could do all different kinds of stitches around here, right? That would be really pretty. And that would really secure the batting too in each piece, huh? Because you go all the way through. That's actually a good idea. Ooh, oh my god. And then the back would show all the different stitches that you use. Oh, that's a really good idea, Lucy. Because I got a Bernina. She has like a gazillion different stitches that I've never used. That would actually be really fun. Now I can fold this. Get this. And hold it down. I mean, I think this is pretty self-explanatory, the rest of it, right? So it's just the lines on the templates. People were wondering what they were for. And it's just for guiding you when you want to fussy cut. There we go. Oops. And yeah, if you don't like glue, then pin. Let me see. Did I miss any questions here? Yeah, you can use a glue pen too, Diana. Absolutely. Hello, Julia. Let's see. Let me see. I'm just scrolling up to make sure I didn't miss any questions. I think everybody's helping each other out in the comments really nicely, which helps. So as far as combining this with EPP, let's say I was just using just the overall floral print or something, or even a plain fabric, then you could put one of your EPP projects inside, right? Like this, I have. Oh, here's the little hexagon mouse that I did. There we go. So it's just like binding your own little mini project, right? Little mini coaster, yes. So if let's imagine this was just a plain fabric, then I could applique my little dilly flower on top of there, or any other flowers you got that you want to use. Super easy to combine with EPP, or you can even make this whole panel of different EPP shapes to combine to make with the backing, right? So there's lots of different opportunities for you to experiment. Let's see. And And Zasa, I did squares one Christmas to make one of those wreaths. I used one of the nice stitches with sulky thread. I tried with metallic thread, but it's awful to sew with on my machine. Yeah, I think machines are temperamental when it comes to metallic threads. Some work, some don't. Like, yeah, I've had the same experience, Zaza. And then you just kind of like chuck the whole thing out. Oh, Julie, look, lily flowers. Oh, that cracked me up, Sasa. Oh, Julie, how are you doing, by the way? Are you back home now? And husband's back home. Everybody's good, doing okay. So let's say this is finished. I can show a part of it. So I'm just gonna take my good old thread that's always sitting here on my desk. You can use Orifil 50 weight too. That's fine. All cotton. I'm just using 100% polyester, 60 weight. Bottom line in natural white, number 624. I got a big cone, but they sell them on the little spools too. So you don't need to buy a big honking cone if you don't want to. So now I can just come here. I'll just start a little bit of waste because I still need to fold this side up. Do you guys sew from the bottom like this, or are you more comfortable sewing on top? I think I'm more comfortable sewing from the bottom. I can't remember. Let's do from the bottom. I'm just gonna do a little bit away from the edge so I can fold this in after I come around. And then I just do just like when I do binding on a big quilt or a mug rug. Same concept. Unless you do experiment with the decorative stitches on your sewing machine like Lucy suggested. I kind of want to try that now. I'm sure a lot of us got those machines with fancy stitches that we never really get a chance to use, right? This would be a perfect opportunity. Like so. And remember how I said the outside line would be where the seam allowance or the binding from the backing fabric would be? Let me just place the template on top. So this is what I mean. So you got the first solid line inside there. That's for the binding here. So look how it's covering stuff up, right? If you wanted something to show all the way to the edge, make sure you stay inside the solid line on your templates. See the solid line here first, and everything else is dashed. Dash, dash, solid. And we just go around. So now that you mentioned jelly rolls, Susan, I think there's so many possibilities. Even if you don't fussy cut, you know, because like who does not have a jelly roll or two sitting around at home? I'm gonna fold that in. Just gonna come up here in the corner just to secure it. Right on the edge. And then come back here. I kind of want to go over this little corner bit here too. Just gonna come back here. And I can continue. Oops. And I will just continue going all the way around. And if you do like binding, then you won't see anything on the back. Oh, see new comments. Let's see. Let's see. Oops. Everything's moving. Oh, hi Nancy. Hello. Oh, so Julie is working on dilly flower edges. Yes, if she's not working on dilly flowers, something is up with this world, okay? Let's see. Oh, you're helping your auntie move into her new oh, moving. That's a lot of work. Yes, I hope you're not lifting too many heavy things. Oh, moving. Whew. And Julie says, I am home. Mom had knee surgery 2 weeks ago. Oops. Oh, that just blew it up. Let's shrink it so we can see. Oh no, what the heck's going on? And you were with her. Hubby got sick again. Oh no. And you're home now and doing okay at the moment. Oh, we're so glad you're home. Oof. Very good. And Diana said you could feather stitch by hand around also. Yes. So don't let any like, let me switch to camera here. Face to camera, face to camera. Yeah, don't let any like quilt police come and tell you like, oh, you have to do it this way or that way. That's the whole fun part of this. Like, make sure you experiment. Oops, here we go. Okay, let me continue my little rant here. Make sure that you experiment. Try all the different stitches. If you got a machine with, fancy stitches, try those too. Just like Lucy said, there's like no real wrong way that you can do anything. Try feather stitch, hand stitch, blind stitch. What's it called? I always forget that stitch name. The one that looks like a little railway or look like braces. Always forget that stitch name. Someone remembers. I think I asked that like last week or 2 weeks ago. It always escapes my head for some reason. So you can use any type of stitch, experiment with it. Shoot, I would even like experiment with crochet edges or something, maybe on a little bigger piece. Yeah, that's the whole fun of it. Have fun with it. There's no wrong way. And Susan says, yes, I have a couple beautiful jelly rolls. I could use one of them. Yes, Susan, absolutely. Oh, I hope everyone's doing well. We hope you're doing well too, Nancy. Oh, you see. Oh, yes. I also love the idea of using the rectangle and square shapes to create a kind of cobblestone pattern for a quilt. Yeah, just like EPP, this is something you can take with you and work, while you're in the pickup line, in the car, while you're shopping for groceries, waiting by the register, maybe those lines. Well, now you have to check out by yourself most of the time, right? A lot of the grocery stores too, even. So you can't really work on other projects while you're in line. Oh, yeah, insurance. That's a booger. Ugh. I hope it doesn't take too long to clear everything up for you. Let's see. And Sasa says, Kathy, that sounds fabulous. Using them both. I think I missed Kathy's comment, but it must have been something good. Okay. Oh, Wendy has 10 jelly rolls. Yeah, I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 just sitting. Ooh. And like they're just collecting dust. So I might as well start cutting into them, right? Yes, Katrine. Blanket stitch. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Like my brain can't remember blanket stitch for some reason. Oh, yes, Salsa, blanket stitch. Blanket stitch. Thank you, thank you. And it's not even Monday, it's Tuesday, right? So, yeah. So it's always the stitch. Forget the name, but it looks like half a railway. Blanket stitch. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Love it. So yeah, there's lots of possibilities. Make sure you play, and then if you make some blocks, please do share them in the EPP Society Facebook group. It's a hand piecing, so I don't mind if you share. And if there's anyone that's like, oh, that's not EPP, that's okay. Go ahead and share it. We all love to see. Still handwork. Maybe I need to change it to the EPP Society and brackets and other hand piecing too. So that, there's no crazy rule around that. Let's see. Nancy, I do prefer a real cashier too, because I think it's nice when you're regular at a grocery store too, in particular, then you have your favorite cashier, right, that you check out with. And then now that some grocery stores here in California, a lot of them changed to majority self checkout, and it's like, I don't know where to look on the computer screen for this thing, and how do I weigh it, and what is it called, and like, it's just complicated. But I do like having a cashier because then you strike up a conversation. And it's like, yeah, it's that human connection, right? Even when you go to this grocery store. Let's see. And Julie's still working on a tree skirt too. Ooh. Yes, Wendy, thank you. Blanket stitch. Eee. And then we have Facebook user. Can you show joining the blocks together? Oh, yes. So let me just take, I don't have to finish blocks, but I could take my hexagon. Where'd my scissors go? Or why don't I finish? I'll finish because we're kind of running out of time and I don't want to rush it. Why don't I finish my square and my rectangle? I'm gonna try to find some matching fabrics, and then I can show you next week how to sew the blocks together. And I can't see who this is. It just says Facebook user. But that way you can all get started making your squares and rectangles, and next week we can do a quick demo on how to sew the blocks together, and then we can work on something else too. Oh, it was the Lucy Boston, right? So we can combine two next week. Let's see. Oh, without the self-checkout, I wouldn't have been able to manage getting food with my husband in and out of the ER over the past couple months. Oh no, why has he been in the ER? Is he okay now? Oh. And Lucy says they're actually finding the self-checkout is resulting in more shortages. Some are going back to the manned registers. Oh, shortages. I didn't know that. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind it when they have an option for, the actual cashiers and the self checkout. But when they're like 5 self checkout and 1 cashier, and then it's like, oh, I have to stand in this really, really long line. But then I'll stand in line because sometimes I buy things I don't know what I'm going to scan for. But yeah, I mean, it does come in handy having the self checkout when I have like one item. And then it has the barcode, so I can just scan it and go. So they both got their pros and cons, definitely. And nah. Just Shelly said, okay, Elise, hurry and get mine shipped so I can start all of these projects that I have in my mind. Yes, we're working fast to get it out quickly to you guys, so you can start working on your projects. So that's actually a good reason for me to, yeah, also I'll work on my finishing up my rectangle and my square. And then next week we can work on how to sew them together. And then also start working on some Lucy Boston basting the Lucy Boston pieces. And Susan said, for me, sometimes depends on the two lineup. Yes. So I will see you all here, as I don't see any more questions. So I will see you all here next Tuesday, same place, same time. So this is 12 o'clock. We started 12 o'clock noon on Pacific. I don't think we have daylight savings yet, right? So next week is Halloween. Dun dun dun. Oh, I think we should all come in costume. Just an idea. So I will see you all next Tuesday, and I'll show you how to sew the rectangle and the square together. Or rectangle. Well, this is different size hexagon from way back when. I could finish my hexagon, so then we could show you how to sew them together, and we can start basting our Lucy Boston pieces too. And so I will see you all next week. Hope you have a great time this week, and stay cool, stay hot. No, stay cool, stay warm, stay dry, and stay safe. And I'll see y'all next week.